Welcome to the Creation Care Network 2-minute update for November 2024. For our November Creation Care gathering, we found ourselves in the in-between, the liminal waiting space. Creation tide has passed, Christmas is ahead in the near distance, and autumn is turning to winter. Some people find this season really challenging. Skies can be a bit grey, there's less light. How are you today? How do you feel today? My hope and goal is to share a bit of light and joy among us and to be reminded of God's very good creation and the turning seasons, leading us to create a God, the reason for the seasons. We dug into Psalm 146 together and encouraged one another through its words. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, my soul. I will praise the Lord all my life. I will sing praise to my God as long as I live. We were reminded not to put our trust in things that are fallible, but to put our hope in the Lord our God. Why? Well, verse 6 on says, He's the maker of heaven and earth, the sea and everything in them. He remains faithful forever. He upholds the cause of the oppressed and gives food to the hungry. The Lord sets prisoners free. The Lord gives sight to the blind. The Lord lifts up those who are bowed down. The Lord loves the righteous. The Lord watches over the foreigner and sustains the fatherless and the widow. But he frustrates the ways of the wicked. The Lord reigns forever, your God, O Zion, for all generations. Praise the Lord. We also welcomed as our guest speaker the Reverend Andrew Hill, one of our very own Creation Care champions. Andrew is a faithful Methodist minister, a true pioneer of creation care, and has been foundational in the Southwest Methodist Circuit's adoption of Eco Church and Eco District. Andrew's been working with and supporting A Rocha since the very start and shared with us from their rich history of climate action and social justice. The two things so often go hand in hand. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Jesus and justice are inseparable. Andrew reminded us of the 5 C's, or maybe that's a C, whichever one it is, the 5 C's of A Rocha, which are that they are Christians engaged in conservation with the community, encouraging cultural diversity and collaboration through common ground. Hang on, that makes 6. Oh well. And as is our essential practice, we made space to hear from each other, from our Creation Care champions, about what's happening in their green scene. And we listened and we laughed, and we probably felt a bit sad about some bits, but we rejoiced in the fact that God is making all things new. It's such a pleasure and a joy to work with such an amazing group of champions. Thank you for all that you do to cherish creation, cut carbon, and speak up.